All right, another way that we can work with this is we can use vectors to give us what's called a transformation rule, also called a mapping. It tells you how to use that vector, and it helps us do it so we don't have to sit there and count as much. We can actually do this for every point but one. So how in the world do I do this? Because notice, if a vector is AB, notice what comes over here. I add A, I add B to the Y. It's really physically what we've been doing. So how do you do it? Well, let me show you. First, you pick a point on the preimage, which is you're the one that starts, the one without the prime, to a corresponding point on the image. Okay? So here's what I mean. I'm going to pick J to J prime. So I'm going J to J prime. So let's write those 2 points down. J is over here at 4, 4. And J prime is over here at -1, 1. Now, here's how we can do this. You go, all right, my original point's x, y. Now, how did I get from 4 to -4? What did I have to do? I subtract, add or subtract what number? I have to subtract 5. Oops. I'll make sure I write that correctly. Let me get some white out here real quick. Didn't quite write that the way I wanted to. Alright, make sure I get that in there. Okay, I'm going to cover that up. Okay, it should be x minus 5. Because I had to subtract from x 5 to get the new value. How did I get from 4 to 1? Well, I had to subtract 3, so that's y minus 3. So that would be your rule, your translation rule in order to get there. So let's do the same thing on this other side. I'm going to pick r to r prime. So I start, r is over here at, if I can read this, 1, 3. And r prime is over here at 3, 1, I do believe. So how would I change these two? Because remember, this is going to be my translation rule. How do I go from 1 to 3? Well, I added 2. So that's going to be x plus 2. But how do I go 3 to 1? I subtracted 2, so 1 minus 2. Now, all of this is going to be on Academy Central, so if you need to rewatch these, that's totally okay. Hopefully you understand what the rule, what I want here to work with this. And let's get 11 down. Now I'm going to go to A prime, okay? So from A to A prime, A is over here at -3, 1, and A prime is over here at -1, 1, 2, 3, 4. -1, 4. So my original point is x, y. How do I change y and x to get the other one? So if I go to -3 to a -1, I added what? 2. If I go 1 to 4, what did I add? 3. So that's your translation rule. That describes how to do every one. If I put in b, I should be able to get b prime from the same thing. So now all of these are exactly how I want you to do on your homework. Hopefully this will get you started, and yes, you can watch these on your own.